To add insult to injury, it's been reported that the players are not receiving their salaries. Perhaps they're being paid by the point. Watching this one for us was Guy Mowbray.
As Portsmouth's players wait to get paid, Wolves' Kevin Doyle has set about repaying the club record £6.5 million paid for him, goals in his last 2 Premier League games. Pompey have Premier League veteran Steve Finnan in their side for the first time today, brought back to these shores from Espanyol. He's finally fit after hamstring troubles. Here's Dindan. Boateng. Yebda, arm to arm with Jarvis. Jamie O'Hara. Finnan, looking for the run of Boateng, who got in front of Mancienne. Boateng shot, and Hennessy had to turn it behind at his near post. That may have just been sneaking in. Look at the way Kevin Prince Boateng gets in front of Michael Mancienne, who then couldn't hold him up and prevent him from shooting. Corner floated in, Hennessy was clattered but managed to just about hold on. Mark Wilson jumped into the Wolves and Wales keeper. O'Hara rushed the pass a little. Jarvis, all-action style, running straight at the Portsmouth goal, but he's put his shot straight at David James. Finnan wasn't quite sure which way he was going to go next. It's a busy time for the Portsmouth Chief Executive, Peter Storey, putting fires out, trying to placate players and punters. O'Hara. Now Smith. Took on Jarvis, beats him second time. Wins a corner off George Elokobi. Wolves supporters were claiming the ball had already gone out. Had the ball completely gone out when Tommy Smith fired it against Elokobi's thigh? I don't think the whole of the ball quite had. O'Hara's corner. Still might fall for Yebda. Blocked on the line. And blocked at source as Tommy Smith had a go. Edwards and Doyle got in his face. It was just too high for Yebda at first. Then it was off the line courtesy of Jarvis. Finally loops up behind for another Portsmouth corner. O'Hara's looking for the big man in the middle. Yunus Kabul, one of those. Boateng. That's not a bad ball at all, and Hassan Yebda's finished it. Portsmouth in front. What a cross this is from Kevin Prince Boateng. All Yebda had to do was steer it home. Guided perfectly into the corner. Portsmouth haven't won away in the Premier League since the beginning of November last year. 2-1 at Sunderland. Smith, jinked in between two. That's Dindan, kept out by Hennessy. Now it's Smith. The angle was tight. He couldn't quite find the corner. Wonderfully done by Smith in the first place. Instinctive poke from Dindan. Well saved by Hennessy. And then Smith went to try to power the ball into the opposite corner. Jarvis with the ball into the box. Doyle went down far too easily. Yes, Kabul was right behind him. That now is a decision Wolves' way, and rightly so, but Portsmouth are taking issue with the way Doyle was looking for a penalty a moment or so ago. Henry tees up Halford. This is Foley. And that's going to go off. It's just been deflected wide. Christophe Berra. Beautifully worked by Wolves. That's a free kick that took some crafting at the training ground. O'Hara. Oh, was bouncing over his head. Doyle, only Keogh ahead of him in Wolves' old goal. Doyle will have to hold it up well, I thought so. But then he stepped on the power to get away from a struggling O'Hara. Great work from Doyle. Right across the face, nobody there to apply the finish. Well, Doyle did superbly. Keogh's in the centre, looking to make his run, but then he hung back just as Doyle delivered. Foley. Keogh couldn't climb high enough. Keogh again. James saves. Doyle is blocked. What brilliant defending from Tal Ben Haim. It was Foley's clip into the penalty area. A little bit of pinball, really. David James with the first save. Look at that from Tal Ben Haim at full stretch. Ben Haim had to get there, and he didn't. This is Kitely, blocked by the arm, was it? It's gone behind off Wilson. It's a corner. Wolves can't believe they haven't got a penalty. They haven't been awarded one in the Premier League all season yet. That's got to be. My first reaction was Wilson had all but saved it, and it certainly looked that way on replay. He looks remarkably calm. That surely should have been a Wolves penalty. This is Edwards. Down he goes, very edge of the area, Wolves free kick. They are inching closer to an equaliser. Henry's touch, Halford to flick it up and shoot. James parries away, and Ebanks Blake has missed a wonderful chance to level. Portsmouth are hanging on. What about this for confidence? Greg Halford did brilliantly. James watched it, and Ebanks Blake, who scored all those goals last season to get Wolves into the Premier League, couldn't keep his cool here. We are into the 90th minute. Halford's throw. Berra helps it across. Meyerhofer gets up. This is Kitely. Came to his left foot. And he sliced it wide. Wouldn't quite come down properly for Kitely. We can't hear Pompey chimes, but there are plenty of Pompey whistles being sounded. Jarvis crosses again. And that's going to go behind, but it's full time anyway, and Portsmouth are off the mark for the season. It's been their worst week yet. All the off-field problems, the lack of money, it's all been mounting, but Paul Hart has kept his players together. And paid or not, look what it means.
That's probably not as well as we've played over the last few weeks, but I think we've got those 3 points from the performances. You know, we deserved it. We've grafted and grafted and grafted.
There was a penalty claim. I've seen them given.
Yeah, it looked a bit of a strange one, but we've just seen it, and I think it did hit his chest. So, yeah, they could have been given, but in the end, there was a few goalmouth scrambles, and a lot of the lads did well defending, and maybe they could have had a lucky break and got a goal in the end. But I think overall, we deserved to win.
In fairness, it was a great save by your defender.
Yes, it was.
Have you seen that, and what's your view?
Yes, I've seen it. It's brilliant.
Yes, Michael Kitely says it was a stonewall. He's one of our players. I guess he would. It looked like it. You know, I mean, I responded to the shout. I'm a long way away from it. I've had a look at it. It's not from the best angle. It looks like a good save, I have to be honest.
There's been lots of stories this week of off the field, players not getting paid, staff not being paid. Can you bring us up to date?
Yeah, the players will be paid on Monday, and we're hoping that our club will be seeing better times in the next week or two.
I was hoping to heap more misery on him, and let's not beat about the bush. That's just what I wanted to do. He's a good guy. I hope it works out for him, but it's us that wants the points. I'm not